I'm gonna make a bold claim. If you watch this video till the very end and apply the steps that I say, you will change your entire career path and completely change the way opportunities come to you. You'll stop chasing jobs and instead have the privilege of being selective with what you want to pursue. The real secret isn't hidden, you already know it, it's your network. But most people think networking means mass sending cold messages on LinkedIn and just asking random strangers for referrals. And that doesn't work. If you have already tried it, people don't respond. In this video, you'll learn how to network the right way, the exact blueprint you can start following right now to expand your network, and how to get recruiters, engineers, senior managers, as well as CEOs respond to you and remember you. Step 1 is meeting more people. I'm talking about in-person networking here. Networking isn't just limited to LinkedIn. You need to meet people in real life. It could be at the gym, when you're rock climbing, walking your dog. Just know the people around you. You want to know your neighbors, your classmates, and just be comfortable with striking conversations with complete strangers. An MIT study showed that your next opportunity rarely comes from your close circle of friends. It comes from acquaintances, friends, or people you talk to maybe once or twice a year. So your goal is not one perfect connection, it's just having a whole pipeline so that you won't know where the next opportunity will come from, but it will find its way to you. Your task here is simple. Talk to one new person every week this year. You can break the ice easily by talking about sports or the weather, and keep in mind that small talk is okay. That's what leads to bigger conversation. You can maybe compliment their dog and then introduce yourself, and you never know if there's any way you could help them or they could help you. The best networking that has happened for me is when there's a situation where I can help the other person out first. So that way they'll remember me, and if I need something in the future, they will respond. Step 2 is online networking. While in-person works great and usually leads to thicker bonds, it's super limited because the amount of new people you meet every day is obviously going to be much lesser than the amount of people you can reach online. But before you start sending out cold messages, you need to fix your own profile. It should be extremely obvious on your LinkedIn profile who you are, what you do, and what you care about. If you're a software engineer, your LinkedIn headline should clearly say that. I have the perfect headline formulas for you right here. First of all, if you're looking for a job, this is the formula you should be following. If you're a business owner, use this formula. If your business is smaller, don't use the word CEO, just say you're an entrepreneur instead on your link. If you're a college student, this is the formula you can follow. A good example would be software engineer at Microsoft, computer science at University of Maryland, and presidential scholar. Another example is cybersecurity at Penn State, actively seeking new cybersecurity opportunities, research assistant focusing on exposing flaws in the cloud using DNS backscattering. An example for a professional would be software engineer at Amazon, AWS and scripting, automated software systems to drive 1 million in revenue. Another example is data scientist at Etsy, machine learning and AI, leverage AI and data insights to generate 5 million in revenue. If you're a freelancer, you want to write about the impact you made on your clients, so this would be the formula you follow. An example is organic growth specialist, SEO and content creation, generated 100 million views for founders on social media. In addition to having the perfect LinkedIn headline, which will be the first thing people see, so it's the most important part, write your story in the About section. It should explain what you build, what you care about, your most passionate projects, the biggest things you worked on, and what your plans are for the future. Your experience section should clearly label all of your experiences. And you want to add metrics and proof wherever possible. So lots of GitHub links, demos in the featured section, etc. If someone clicks on your profile and they're confused on who you are, they're not going to respond. Step 3 is a 3-message rule. This is a daily non-negotiable that you need to start today. Every single day, you'll send 3 cold messages. Each message will serve a different purpose. The first message is the reach message. It is sending a DM to someone where you have really low expectations on getting a response. This could be someone you really look up to, a CEO of a big company, the author of your favorite book, or just someone you admire. Your message shouldn't have any asks, you just need to acknowledge impact. So you want to appreciate what they do for you or how they've impacted your life. And then maybe if you want to request a coffee chat, you can do that. There will be a very low chance that they'll respond, especially if you immediately DM someone like Elon Musk. But it will build confidence, you will not fear rejection, and even without a reply, you grow. The second message is an opportunity message. Whether you're looking for a new job or not, you want to be in touch with recruiters, hiring managers, and senior engineers. around the world. This message could quietly turn into interviews months later, or maybe if you're suddenly looking for a job change, you'll have a backup plan because you have this huge network built for you. Just go on LinkedIn, make a list of your dream companies. Let's say it's Apple. You want to look for recruiter at Apple, senior engineering manager at Apple, principal at Apple, and just send out cold messages. The ones who reply, you can kind of talk about your career, you can tell them whether you're actively or passively looking for a job, and you can just stay in touch for future needs. The third message is a peer message. This will have the highest response rate because you will be messaging people at the same level as you. If you're a freshman in university, you'll message other freshmen in maybe other universities or your own. You can learn together, share resources, and help each other out. Today's peer becomes tomorrow's referral. If you build a very solid network when you're in university, all of those students will grow up and go to all of these different companies around the country, and you'll have access to all of their DMs because you're already friends. If this has been helpful so far, hit the subscribe button. More videos like this will help you from years of trial and error. Now, for these 3 messages per day, you do not want to send something generic like, "Hi, my name is X and I'm looking for a job." Because the number of messages you're sending is very limited, you want to make sure every single one is personalized. A good message will have context, appreciation for the other person, and maybe you will be offering help or having a gentle ask. You want to have a light, no pressure close. So if you're requesting a coffee chat, you can say something like, "Hey, I'd love to meet up for a quick 15-minute chat, but if you are busy, I totally understand." So that way the other person doesn't feel obligated to say yes, and you don't cut off that connection simply because the other person is uncomfortable meeting you. Here's an example message for you, and in the description box, I'll add several other templates that you can directly use. Step 4 is going deeper with the right few people. Now that you're sending out so many cold messages, you will start hearing back. You want to turn those replies into relationships. So in your coffee chats, I've already said this, but you want to offer help first. You also want to show genuine curiosity for the other person's work because there's a lot you can learn from them. If you're constantly having coffee chats but then not following up or staying in touch, then it's not useful. Other ways you can add value is if the person posts on LinkedIn, you can add thoughtful comments to all of their posts so that they will remember you without you even having to stay in touch constantly. The final rule is that networking is a daily system. It's not going to happen overnight. You want to slowly do it every single day. And I only gave you 2 rules. One is 3 messages per day virtually, and 1 new person per week in person. I have a 30-day networking tracker in the description box for you to help you get started. Let me know if you have any questions or need any more resources. I'm happy to help. See you in the next video.